Hello YouTube, welcome to my first video. Today I try to test if you can use Tetrahydrofuran to rework your 3D prints. And to test it I printed 3 of these owls. As you can see, if the camera focuses, come on. Damn autofocus, give me a second. There it is. You can see still the layers and some leftovers from the support structures left it, especially so we can see if Tetrahydrofuran smooths even bigger flaws. So how do we do that? Well, there are often ways used. I saw them for ABS plastic. So they build a vapor chamber, which means we take a sheet of paper, pour the chemical on it, wrap it, put it in the glass, put the owl to it, close it, and then we wait, because if it's warm enough, the chemical will evaporate, and then the gas will react with the surface from the owl, and this will mean it smooths it. A second method, I said about brushing on the liquid, just like, oh, come here, tickle, 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 and see if that's already enough to smooth it. And in the last method, I'm going to pour the chemical over it and see if only the liquid just with contact works already. So what do we need is an airtight glass, gloves, definitely gloves. You don't want to get this chemical on your hands. It's tough stuff. It's cancerous, it's harmful to your eye, lungs, skin, etc. I know this is is the major part from pipe cleaner some people use. Well, if they use it without this, you know, at least a half mask that covered your nose and your mouth, please use one of these masks. This stuff is really, really harmful if you breathe it. Acetone may be harmful for ABS, but this one is really, really harmful for humans. So gloves and mask are really, really useful. So let's get started. At first, I prepared a vapor chamber. As you can probably hear, I sound a bit more silent now because I have to wear the mask, and well, breathing is quite harsh, but it will work. So, at first, open the bottle or the glass, then you open the chemical, take this piece of paper, pour it on it, can be quite much. Then we simply put the paper in the glass, so it on the side, take the figure we like this, put it in, screw it, maybe so that the paper is not touching the oil or the thing you want to smooth. And now that's first, so now we put it on the side. I did some more research. They said it's good if you heat it up. I'll do it by using simply a lamp. So round 2. Brushing on. Well, that's also quite easy. You can do that while
The seeds, this will take probably about 20 minutes to work. It's not so fast as ABS and acetone. And now we brush it on the owl. So just so you see how it looks like, at least you should. The autofocus of this camera, it's killing me. So this is what it looks before I brush it on. And now I start brushing on it. We will see how it works. So I simply start, well, it's probably, I start at the chest because there you can see it as best, I guess. So brush it, brush it, brush it, brush it, brush it, brush it. Well, it seems quite efficient so far. Just, I can even smell this chemical through the mask even I have bought new filters. This stuff is... So, just brushed the chest so far. As you can see, it's pretty fast. Now I have to wait till it dried, but that should be done in no time. So shake it, 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 shake it. And it's, yeah, I guess it's dry. So, as you saw, I only brushed the chest, and the result is pretty amazing. You can still see on the lower side where I haven't done it, and that's simply just chemical, pencil brush, brush over it, and it's done. And you can still see some of the layers, but it really looks nice. So I do this now complete. Keep on. Brush, 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 brush. Just a little there, there. So, last wing and the back side. So, and again, it's already done. Now I have to only do the head. That's why I put it here, and so let's get on it. So head is done, and now the face, nose, and the side. So. There I have to rework it a little. So you actually have to be careful in which direction you brush. I realize this now, because it turned the plastic into the direction I was brushing, and I brushed to the left, and so I got now the feathers of the owl to the left side, and that's not how I want it to look like. So that's it already. I'm just sealing the bottle again because, well, the smell. So simply just wait until it's dry. Yeah, so sorry I hurry. So, wow. It's finished, it's dry, and it's already done. It's pretty fast, as you can see. And now to the difference. Well, there is not the big difference as you see with acetone and ABS, and you probably see there are some printing errors, but if you say it's just in 10 minutes, and I guess if I do it again, it would look pretty nice, and you can really see the difference at the chest where I brushed it first. There's really smooth, you can still see the layers, but it looks like 100 micrometers, not like 200, to me at least. What is really nice is at the head. Well, that was first really rough, and now you can still see the layer, but you can nearly feel them. So, for just reworking it in, don't know, 5 minutes, that's okay. It's really nice. So brushing, oh, forgot the autofocus, my bad. So brushing on it, it works. So just put this aside, and then we going to do the same thing just by pouring it over. Well, that's going to smell. So I showed you again. This is the figure right before. You can still see the layers on the head, the structures, the lines, the leftovers from the support structure, and now we're going to pour it over. So, autofocus, come here little buddy. And simply just about 3 milliliters should probably be enough. And simply just pour it over this little buddy. I need a little more. So, but I can see now that it's not going everywhere. It's like stuck in some places. So if you're able to do this somewhere where you have compressed air, I guess it wouldn't be a stupid idea just to blow it off as soon as possible. So that's it already. Now we have to dry it. That's why I'm going to put it somewhere where there's nothing. And well, with the pouring, we got it on the standing side from the oil. So I don't know if it doesn't, I don't know the word. If it lifts, if it makes the bottom uneven. So carefully ditching away. And, well, dry. Okay, well, also no bad result. The head is a little more, oh, it's quite soft now. I still have to dry it a little moment. Wait. I'm going to put it somewhere under the light where I put the glass for the vapor chamber. And it's dry. Great. It's very nice if you have a strong old lamp, not such an energy saving thing. So this difference between the brushed on and the pulled on is probably pretty clear. This one is where I brushed it on, this one is where I put it over. You can see it's still more rough, but in the end the entire result for doing it so, well, how shall we call it, quick and dirty, is pretty nice. Also, you can still see there is still more visible, and it didn't remove the bigger flaws I left. So this is probably a way for fine-tuning, but not for, not for remove big errors. So, well, now we have to wait a little more for the vapor chamber. So I removed the one from the vapor chamber. Well, it's, I would say it got a little smoother, at least at the head. It was in there for about 30 minutes, and I can't say it had a huge effect. Probably I had to, if I heat it up more, but I can't do that right now. So, for the results, all of them have shown significant improvement at the head. The best improvement at the head part, where came only small layers, was in my eyes the pour-on method. That was this one. Come on. That one, exactly. The best at the chest actually was the brush on. It still looks a bit rough, but well, if you try to use sandpaper at the structure, you'll probably have some more trouble. As you can see on the vapor chamber, it looks like a bit everywhere, but still you can see the layers, and it doesn't look like injection mold. So, as a result, I can say brush it on. That's okay. It will make it look a bit more nicer, and even at complex structures, it's okay. But it won't look like injection mold. So, the only one video I saw where they were using tetrahydrofuran was one where they used it from this PVC pipe cleaner. Well, if I'm able to get my hands on one of these in Germany, it's a bit complicated, I'll make another video. I hope you liked it, and have a nice day.